What is up? Okay, so I want to tell you guys a story. Wow, this lighting on this side's so much better. The sun's actually out, so like, what? I'm so excited. The sun's actually out and my hair's clean. I don't really know what to do with it as it's clean. I just feel like there's like so much, it's just like in my face. I don't know. So, funny story before I get into this whole thing. Yesterday, I was getting Gizmo his food and going to the store just to like pick up some food and like a couple groceries and stuff. And I just really wanted chocolate, so I'm going to the store, going to Target, whatever, and I'm walking, like, I have my headphones in as always, and I'm like, and just like not my big Beats, but just like my iPhone headphones, and I'm like walking, and it's like an awkward, like the people next to me and myself are walking like the same pace, and I like wanted to get in the aisle like next to them, so I kind of like speed up a little bit and walk past them, and one of the guys looks at his buddy and goes, hey, like, look at her, look at that girl, she's beautiful. And I was like, oh my god, like, that's so sweet. Like, they probably don't think I hear them because my headphones are in, so it's just kind of cool because it's like, you know, sometimes you just like always assume that people are like looking at you funny, you know, I don't know, at least I do, I don't know. And I was like, oh my god, that's kind of sweet because like they know that I can't like really hear them at my headphones in, you know. And then I go down the aisle with all the chocolate, walk past all the freaking chocolate bars, turn around, come back, and the guy's standing there at the end of the aisle. And I was like, okay. So I just like kind of like, I see him out of my periffs, but I'm trying to just like, I don't know, decide on a freaking chocolate bar. And I'm like looking at them all, and I go to grab the one that I like, the dark chocolate with dark chocolate filling, and he points at the caramel one, probably just to point at one. And he's like, oh, you should get this one. I was like, oh, well, thanks, but I don't like caramel, so I'm gonna get this one. And I'm like, trying to leave the aisle, and he stands like dead ass in the middle of the fucking aisle for me to go leave, and he like mumbles something, so I take out my headphones because I can't hear what the fuck he's saying, and he like asked for my number or if I could get his number so I could call him, or if he could get mine to call me. I don't know how he said it, I fucking couldn't hear him. So I like look at him, I was like, oh no, like that's okay, like I'm alright. And he like started walking away, and he's like following me, so I was like, okay, what the hell, so I'm like walking, and he's walking next to me. He's like, oh well, he's like, are you sure like I can't get your number? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, like I have a boyfriend, so I don't have a fucking boyfriend, but like if I have to lie to you, and like, cause like I'm in the middle of Target, I don't want to stand there and tell people to fuck off. Like I'll tell you to fuck off if you don't leave me alone eventually, but like I don't want to be rude, there's a lot of people around, but like fuck off. And I lied, I was like, no, I've got a boyfriend, like that's okay. And he goes, oh well, I've got a girlfriend. Like, cool, then why are you asking for my phone number? Go away, like what are you doing? And he's like, yeah, well, I've got a girlfriend too. I was like, okay, well then, I was like, well, I want to keep mine. And then he just stares at me, he's like, oh well, he goes, well, I want a girlfriend, but like I want another one. What? Is that how you hit on people? Is that like, do you think that I'm gonna go for that? Back to this whole conversation that I had like 2 weeks ago when I posted my whole freaking rant, or was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know, whatever it was, my whole freaking rant. Why would I want you if you already have somebody? And I thought it was like just online because, you know, it's like whatever, it's just online, so they can kind of message it and like delete your messages and get away with it. No, it's in person too. Literally dead ass to your face will tell you that they have a girlfriend. Unless he was lying. I don't know, man. It's fucking stupid. I don't get it. So then, he proceeds to go to the end of the checkout line. On the opposite side, like, you know, after you get your shit, like if you're in self-checkout and you like go and then there's the door, like you go through the line, self-checkout and leave. So he's waiting on the end. And I'm like, 1, where's your friend? Why are you not with your friend? Or whoever you came with. 2, why are you still there? You're not buying anything? What are you doing in Target then? Everybody buys something when they go to Target. It's impossible not to. It's impossible. It's fucking impossible. I literally come home with the dumbest shit. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to buy a soda just because I walked in there. How do they do it? I don't know. Their branding is amazing. It's fucking ridiculous. But he's standing at the end of the thing. And then freaking I check out, go to walk home, and I'm like walking. I go up the escalator on the 2nd floor and just like go and like start walking home. He follows me for like 4 fucking blocks. So I have to maneuver, do all this zigzaggy shit to get home, which really sucks because I'm carrying a big ass bag of dog food. It's just super annoying. Like, why? Like, don't follow me. And where did your friend go? Like, you just left his ass in the store. And then, to top that story off, I made it home safe. I'm fine. But to top it off, last night at like literally 2 a.m. So, I mean, it was a Sunday night. Is today Monday? What the hell day is it? Okay, seriously, like I thought I thought today was Monday, and I thought that I missed posting my Savage Sunday, and I was gonna be so upset. You guys, it's freaking Sunday today. I don't even know. But anyway, hey, welcome to the video. What's going on? Come check it out. What just happened? Wow, I dropped the ball on that one. But last night at like 2 a.m., someone like called my front desk. I have a thing in my apartment where it like lets visitors in or lets me know when I have visitors. I don't get a lot of visitors because I don't tell anybody to come here because I don't want to see people. And I just don't like people coming here. So not a lot of people, unless you like actually know me in real life and like you're really close with me, like we're like have been friends for a while, you don't know where I live. You don't. And they like called the app, like the downstairs phone thing, which calls my phone to let me know that I have a visitor. And then I got super paranoid because I was like, okay, somebody's calling, and I didn't see the picture yet, and I was like, this guy found out where I lived. But then I was like, how did he find my name? I don't know. It's just some sketchy city shit. I don't fucking know. I have a lot more stories about that, so if you guys want to hear that, just let me know. Just let me know. But the real freaking conversation I wanted to have with you guys today is how fucking irritating it is when people just shove positivity down your throat. Like, eat it! Why? I don't understand. Like, okay. I've collected myself. Let's start this discussion. What really freaking bothers me isn't that people are positive all the time. If you want to be positive and you're like shitting rainbows and like puking butterflies, like, I'm happy for you, dude. I really am. Like, I'm really happy that you have that outlook on life, and I'm really happy that your life is going in that direction. Or if it's not and you're just positive, that's great. Also, it is none of my fucking business. But what really bothers me is when people are processing how they're feeling and someone just takes that away from them, essentially. Like, I don't know. I am pretty good. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty good at looking at the positives and the negatives at the same time. in any aspect of, I don't know, whatever situation it might be. Sometimes I don't look at the positive stuff, especially if I'm angry, because I just kind of block it out because I'm just super mad and I don't care to think about the other side of things because, I don't know, I'm human and that's how it works. But it's just, it bothers me so much when I say, like, I'm feeling some sort of way and someone's like, oh, well, this person has it worse, or this person has it like this, or like that I have all these other things going for me. Yes, you're absolutely correct. I do have all these things going for me, and I am working really hard at these things, and that's great. But I still need to process how the fuck I'm feeling. So if I go to you, which I don't do often, I do not go to people and like talk to them about how I fucking feel, because I just don't like to do that. If I actually like confide in you and I like tell you like this is how I'm feeling, and you either one, tell me that someone else has it worse, which is completely disregarding my feelings, and this goes for anybody. So if you have said this to anybody, just rethink what the hell you just said. Because if you look at someone and you're like, oh, if someone's really upset, something is really hurting them, it doesn't matter if it's someone who freaking spit out their gum and they stepped in it, or if it was like someone who like broke up with them. If you tell them like someone else has it worse, you literally just made it seem like their feelings aren't valid because someone else has it worse. Well, guess what? Someone else will always have it worse and someone else will always have it better, because that's how life works. You are always going to be in the middle no matter where you are, no matter how high you are, no matter how low you are. Someone will always be lower and someone will always be higher. There's no way fucking around it. Literally none. So the fact that you say someone has it worse is just fucking ridiculous. Like, stop disregarding other people's feelings. Let them feel how they want to fucking feel. Let them process how they're feeling. Don't tell them that, like, someone else has it worse. How is that supposed to make them feel? What are they, like, if you don't know what to say when someone's upset, tell them that. Just say, hey, I haven't been in this situation. How can I help you? Not, like, telling them that someone else has it worse. Like, why would you say that? I never understood that one. I just really didn't, like, at all. It just makes no sense to me. Like, why? It, like, almost makes someone feel worse. Like, cool, someone else has it worse, so now I have to feel bad for them and for myself? Like, no. No. And, what did I say? Number one. That was number one. Don't freaking tell people that someone has it worse. And two, don't... Oh, number two. Finally freaking remembered it. Don't try and tell me that I have to consistently look at the upside of things. Like, I get it. Like, it's good to look at the upside of things. It's good to understand, like, these things happen, like, whatever it is that happened in any situation, and that things will get better. They will, because that's how it works. Again, that's how life works. Things will get better. But in this moment in time, this freaking current, like, maybe hour and a half that I had just bitched to you about something, whole freaking thing, and then you just tell me, oh, well, look at it this way. No. Sometimes people just literally need to vent. So before, and like, I'm not good at this when I go to vent to somebody and like tell people things, but I'm pretty good at it when my friends come to me and ask to vent and they just say like, hey, I need to say something to you. What my response is pretty much always, do you want me to give advice? Do you want me to sit here and listen and then give advice? Or do you want me to just sit here and listen? Or do you even want my opinion at all? Those are the things I say because that's like how I would want people to talk to me, and that's some of my friends that I talk, like that I go to for things like that, they respond the same way to me. Some don't, they just kind of flood me with more information, and that's not always what I need, which, I mean, I tell them that because that's just how I am. So when you go to vent to somebody, maybe ask if you can just talk to them, and if you don't want advice, just say, hey, I don't really want advice, I just kind of want to get this off my chest, or I don't really want an opinion, I just need to talk. I mean, your friends are kind of like your therapist. Not really, because they, and depending on the situation, like, it's a lot different, but they can still help you in certain ways. No, they can't give you freaking, like, all the best advice or all the everything, and nobody can always give you the best advice, but they can at least try, and they can at least listen to you. So what's really annoying is when people don't understand that, and people don't think of how someone else is feeling when they're in that moment. But what the worst thing is when you completely just cut someone's feelings, like, oh, don't feel that way because someone else is blah, blah, blah. Stop. Let someone process how they're feeling. If they need to, like, scream into a pillow because they're so freaking mad at their job that day, let them do it. If they, like, just need to come to you to literally just break down and cry, and you're that safety net for them, don't be a fucking dick. Like, I just, like, why? Like, it just makes me so mad. And it happens, like, all the time to everybody. And I see it happen to other people. And it's like, I don't know. Both parties need to work on it, but, like, just stop telling people to basically not feel what they're feeling. Like, a few weeks ago, I was super upset about a lot of things, and there's, like, a lot going on. Hi, babe. You wanna come up here? No? Okay. There's a lot going on, and I'm, like, trying to figure out... Hi! I'm trying to figure out a lot of things in my life right now, and it's really freaking hard. Hi. Hi. And it's really hard, and there's a lot going on, and I tried to talk to a friend about it, and then I wasn't the nicest person. I was really rude and didn't need to say it like this, but they kind of told me, like, look at it this way and be positive and all these things, and, like, that's great, and, like, I appreciate it, but at the same time, like, let me fucking be sad for, like, a minute. Like, let me process that this hurt me and this is how I feel, or let me process that, like, oh, I don't know, just let your friends and let your people in your life process what they're feeling about the situation. Give them a few minutes and then come back and talk to them. And if they want to talk, they'll talk. If they don't, then they won't. But just let them know that if they don't want to talk, just let them know that you're there for them. And if they do want to talk, ask them if they just want you to listen or if they want your opinion or your advice. It makes a world of difference in communicating for everybody, because it makes them feel more comfortable and it makes you understand what they need. So just make it easy for everybody, and just be open, and just, I don't know, don't like make other people feel bad. And, like, maybe it's just a way of communicating that people don't know how to say, like, I'm here for you, or they haven't been in the situation, so they can't really help you. But, like, you can say that. You can say, like, hey, I haven't been in this situation, what can I do for you? Or how can I help? Or what do you need? Not just, like, hey, like, someone else has it worse. The amount of times that people have said that to me in my life is honestly unreal. And I guarantee all of you have heard that shit too. Like, oh, someone else has it worse. Yeah. Okay, cool, but I'm not someone else. I'm me, and this is my situation, and this is how I'm feeling. So, takeaway from today, just be open, and, like, with people when they're venting to you, and if you don't know their situation or haven't been in it, say that and then ask how you can help or what they need. Sometimes they literally just needed to say something. That's it. Like, sometimes they just needed to open their mouth and just say what happened, just for them to process it a little bit better. So maybe that's all they needed, and you were that for them. And that's great, because they trusted you to open up to you for those things. And if you don't know what to say after that, just don't say anything. Because if you're going to open your mouth and say that somebody has it worse or something along those lines, you just kind of wrecked what they just confided in you for. So, yeah, that's how I feel. That was a quick, not really quick, but you got some city shit in there, you got part of my life in there, and then you've got some more communicating. So, if anything, just at least ask what someone needs when they're trying to vent to you about something. And if anything, before you vent to someone, ask them if you can just talk and they can just listen, or if they can give you advice if that's what you want. But you have to be open about it, because if not, then you get in situations that make you uncomfortable with sharing or make you wish that you didn't share. And that kind of defeats the whole purpose. So, but if you want to keep up with me, go to my Instagram. That's where I hang out the most. Always on it. Seriously. Snapchat, I'm not a fan. Don't even get me started. And just follow all the socials, follow everything like that. If you want to watch some gaming, check out the little bro. He's pretty great. And I will see you guys actually on Sunday next week. This holiday kind of threw me off. Long weekend and whatever, but I will see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out.